could get used to this, couldn't we? I said I was going to party heavier than anyone. I think I did. I don't know where I am, what time it is, what day it is. The last 2 weeks have just been probably the best of my life, and that Sunday at Wembley, it's what we've all wanted and what we all waited for so long. It was bloody amazing.
Alan, did you get to the point where you thought you wouldn't see the city and the club like this again?
This is what I wanted. This is what we all wanted. I wanted this to happen in my lifetime, and it's happened. So whatever happens from now on, I can go happy. These guys who were backstage, Eddie Howe and the rest of the team have done us and done our magnificent city so proud, haven't they?
Alan, listen, saw you at Wembley Stadium with your son Will, your wife, your daughter here today, your family, means so much to all of you. I mean, you had an incredible career, as Lindsay says, scored so many goals for this football club, the club's top goal scorer of all time. But how did watching your boyhood team win a trophy compare to scoring goals in the black and white?
Well, I was lucky enough to win the Premier League with Blackburn, and that was an unbelievable feeling. But I have to tell you, 2 weeks ago at Wembley on that Sunday, it was the best feeling I've ever had on a football pitch or off a football pitch. And I was lucky enough to share it with 32,000 Geordies at Wembley. And I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting for this day all my life. My family have been waiting for this day all my life. And it's happened, and it's just incredible to see so many happy people and our city being done so proud.
I know it's an emotional time for you, Alan. What would your dad have made of this as well today?
Unfortunately, my dad passed away last May. He was lucky enough to be there at the '69 final. I just wish he would have hung on for one more year just to see and sample this. But he would have been watching up above, and he would have been as proud as I was.
Alan, when did you truly believe that they were going to do it? Because they were at it from the first whistle.
No, I mean, every single player that played at Wembley brought their A game. I kept on saying before the game that I was confident, but then I'm thinking, well, it is actually Liverpool. But from the first minute to the last minute, they made us, the players made everyone, I think, other than the last 2 minutes, at ease because of how great they were, how well they played, and how they dominated Liverpool.
You played under, obviously, some fantastic managers at Newcastle United. Sir Bobby Robson, we need to remember him today as well. The amazing Kevin Keegan, of course, as well, who you played under. But how much credit does Eddie Howe and that man Jason Tindall and all the coaching staff deserve today as well?
Well, Eddie's put himself in a bracket which those great managers couldn't do. Those great managers wanted to win a trophy. Unfortunately, I and those managers couldn't. Jason and Eddie have given us that, so they're at the top and they deserve it, and whatever credit they get and whatever atmosphere they create, they deserve it, because they've made me and they've made hundreds of thousands of Geordies extremely proud, so thank you guys.
What is the one moment from that day that you're going to never ever forget?
When the final whistle went, when eventually after 70 years a domestic trophy was coming back to Newcastle. It's been long enough, it's been really hard. I've been at Wembley on the losing side. But when that final whistle went, it was an incredible feeling. It was unbelievable for me, so God knows what it felt like for the staff and for the players.
You played with some great strikers. We saw Les Ferdinand out here just before as well, a good friend of yours. But hey, how good's Alexander Isak at the minute?
No, I've been saying it for a long time now. We've got an unbelievable player at Newcastle, a brilliant centre forward. He's a world-class centre forward, and there is no better feeling than scoring goals at St James's Park. I was lucky enough to do that. He's doing it now. Long, long may that continue. Alex, we love you, man.
We certainly do.
You talk about your dad, but Dan Burn stood on the terraces with his dad as well. Should we start making Dan Burn the movie?
Well, that week after the cup final, or during the cup final, and then for England, it should be now known as Dan Burn Week. I mean, can you imagine the career that he had, where he had to go, what he had to do. He did it the hard way, and he came back to his club and he scored a goal at Wembley in front of all of you guys. I mean, how special must that have felt? And he deserves it because he's one of the nicest guys you will ever meet.
Alan, you said right at the start, mate, we could get used to this. I mean, we've waited 70 years since the last domestic trophy, but do you think this is the start? Is this the launch pad? Do Newcastle United go on from this and win more trophies, more success?
Well, I bloody hope so, because we waited long enough. And yeah, when you look at what happened to Chelsea, when you look at what happened to Manchester City, and I know that PSR rules are all different now and make it different, but we really, really hope that this is the start. But I have to say, if we're lucky enough to go on and win another trophy, it will not be as good as what it was 2 weeks ago at Wembley, because that was just incredible. It really was.
Did that make it worth it? All those years of pain, all those nearly misses, all the hurt, did that make it all worth it?
Made it more than worth it. It really did. It was worth waiting for. The feeling was incredible. And as I said, I hope the players, when they come on this stage, appreciate what they've got and who they've got here, because this wouldn't happen anywhere else. It's just incredible to see the black and white. You're the best fans in the world, guys. I really, really mean that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Alan, you're the club's top goal scorer. You're a legend of this football club. They cheered for you many, many times at St James's Park. But Newcastle, as a United City, one more time, let's make some noise for Alan Shearer! Alan Shearer, everybody, get in!